So what would I do if I had to help as many people as possible to make as much money as possible? What would this business be? So the answer is a one-person business. So what does that even mean? That means that this business should be simple, inexpensive to start, being able to start it from literally anyone from anywhere in the world, require no employee, no office, no inventory, and must be able to generate at least $100,000 every single month. So I looked at different business models. Is it an online course? Is it affiliate marketing? Is it coaching? Starting a marketing agency? And I have experience with all of this business in the last few years. But there is one thing that it comes down to. The business model doesn't really matter. It's the one thing that you do to fuel that business model that is going to be able to allow you to start a one-person business and have the time, the financial, and the location freedom that you want. And I'm going to talk about this one thing throughout this video. So the first thing I want to start with is 3 things that you're going to need to start a one-person business. Number 1 is going to be skills. Number 2 is going to be systems. And number 3 is going to be a specific software that you're going to need to build all of these systems and have all of the systems done for you. Okay? So let's start with the personal skills. Business is the biggest personal development journey you will ever get into. And in fact, you don't have business problems, you have personal problems that reflect in your business. So it's very important that you as a person evolve as much as you can so that the business can grow and scale to this $100,000 a month if that's something that you want to do. Okay? So the very first step that you're going to need to start a one-person business is to have clarity on 3 different things. These 3 different things are the people you serve, the problem you solve, and the process you take to take these people from the problem to the promised land. Okay? So the people you serve, generally you're going to help the 1.0 version of yourself. So let's say today you are the 2.0 version of yourself. You went through a journey of change. You faced some problems, challenges that you overcame, and you are now on the other side of this problem. You have attained the promised land. So look back a few years, a few months back, and ask yourself, what were the problems that I had in my life, and how did I solve this problem, and who was I before I started this journey? And you will figure out the people you serve and the problem you solve. So for example, a few years ago, I was a software developer, and the last 6 years, I went down a rabbit hole to start an online business and make money online and be able to travel the world. And that's what I've been able to do in the last 6 years. So these are the people that I want to help, and business owners that are maybe needing to have a job on the side to sustain their lifestyle, to start a business and be able to go all in full-time, doing what they love and make a full-time income doing it. Okay? So the process you take, we're going to talk about that in the last part, but generally what I recommend is a mix of different business models. So I started an agency and I completely burnt out because it's so demanding on the client work that you need to do. So what do I do now is I create courses. So there is a lot more work to do upfront, but then the client does the work themselves. So it's harder to sell because it's not done for you, but you do the work upfront and then the rest is really, really scalable. Okay? Because like you create one video like this once and people can watch it in their own time over and over and over, and you don't have to repeat yourself multiple times, okay? Another problem that I had with my agency is the software. Every client that I had were using different funnel building software, website building software, email services software, and I had to plug and play pretty much everything into the different tech stacks that they were using. And what I've done is I created a software that allows me to have every one of my clients into one platform, and I teach them how to use that platform and how to scale using that platform. So once again, what was the problem that I was facing and what is the solution to that problem? So that's always what you need to ask yourself. For the people that you serve, what is the problem that you solve and what is the process that you take to get people from the problem to the promise, okay? Another personal skill is going to be confidence and consistency. So I've been going to the gym for the last 4 years. I think I have a decent body shape now. I was very skinny. I was vegetarian at the time. And I had to go on a journey to learn how to eat, how to train. And I have a friend recently who told me, dude, you're all in on your personal development journey. You should create a course on how to train, how to sleep, these kind of things. But basically it comes down to consistency, doing the right thing long enough consistently to get the results. And going to the gym is like building a business. The more you go, the more muscle you're going to have. Like consistency is really the key to pretty much everything in life. And consistency gives you confidence. The days that I don't want to work out and I go work out and I come back and I'm like, okay, I'm the type of person who gets shit done. And when I sit down on my computer and I want to record a video, now I know that I'm the type of guy that gets shit done and I record the video. So that really has an impact. So fitness has an impact on business as well. And like it builds your mind to really be consistent and because you are consistent, you have proof now that you are doing the work. And this is going to increase your confidence to do new things, even if it's not the gym, if it's starting a business, these kind of things, this is going to really build your confidence. So personal skills, clarity, know who you are, who you help, what is exactly the problem that you help them with, and what is the process that you take to help them solve that problem. The more you do this, it's going to take months or years if you haven't started your journey yet, but the more consistent you are, the more confidence you will have, the more action you will take, and the more success you will have. That's basically closing the loop on the personal skills. Number 2, we have business skills, which is copywriting and communication. So everything starts with written words. As you can see, as you can hear, English is not my first language, but I consistently get people telling me, wow, you explain things so clearly. It's because I spend a lot of time researching and trying to create frameworks in my head to like this. I don't know if you've noticed, but they all start with a C. C, 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 C. It's just easier for me to remember these skills, systems, software. And one other thing as well with copywriting that I learned is like the rule of 3. The brain works best when you have a start, a middle, and an end. 1, 2, 3. It's so much easier to remember things in 3 than it is in 5 or 4 or different things like that. So this is when you create bullet points, these kind of things, always do it in 3. That's what I do. And if you're not able to do it in 3, that means you need to simplify, okay? So copywriting is writing words, but it always comes down to having clarity. What are the people that you serve? What is the problem that you solve? And what is the process that you take? If you know exactly the people that you serve, you're going to be able to talk directly to them and be able to convey a message that is much, much stronger than if you're talking to anyone. Okay? So copywriting starts with clarity as well. And then communication. This is going to have an impact on your marketing and your sales. So recording these videos is not something that I'm used to. Maybe I stumble upon my words and things like that. I'm not scripted. I just record the videos as I go. But by doing repetition consistently, I will be able to improve my English. So I always take example of myself, but that applies to you as well. If you want to start something at the beginning, you're going to suck. So now that you know it, just do the work, repeat it over time, consistently, and you will get better. Because if anybody has ever done anything that you want to achieve, it's because they took the action consistently over time and they've been able to have access to a higher level, okay? If you're not good on camera, if you're not good at talking, just talk. And I went to Toastmasters back when I was in Mexico, and that really helped me to be in front of people and talk. At the beginning of the session, you have 2 minutes and a question, and you need to answer the question in 2 minutes, and you don't have any idea what the topic is. And I can tell you, it puts like so much pressure on you. But after doing the exercise over and over and over, you get to relax and you're not so much in your head, and you're gonna get things coming through you, and you're gonna be able to speak more confidently as you keep doing it, okay? So that's it for the personal and business skills. So generally, communication and copywriting go hand in hand together because it's words. What I'm saying right now is words that I will be able to transcribe whatever and create something else from it. But everything comes down to copywriting and knowing the people you serve, the problem you solve, and the process you take to help them solve that problem, okay? So number 2, we get into the systems that we need to build a one-person business. And that system is, the first system is content creation. In today's world, if you're not creating content, if you don't have a personal brand, then nobody is going to trust you to do business with you. And literally, even if you're an employee, you should be able to create content to display the value that you get in the marketplace, to have more job opportunities and things like that. What I've created in the software is a short form video generator and a long form video generator. So you don't need to be a professional at content creation when you get started. Once again, it's all about consistency. And at the beginning, you need to post a lot of videos. So that's the quantity. As you post a good amount of videos, you will improve the quality of your videos. And as the quality increase, you will not need to post as much quantity of videos. So it starts with quantity, then you increase the quality, and as you increase the quality, you don't need as much quantity because you already have an audience and now they are looking for more quality content, okay? But it always starts with quantity here. You need to put in the rest consistently to be able to have quality, and then when you have the quality, you don't need as much quantity, okay? So that's the first one. When you create content, now you need to get people into your email list to get them back to the different products that you have and the different content that you create as well. So you can create YouTube videos. This YouTube video, you promote it with a newsletter. So you get people back to this, and from the YouTube channel, you get people into your newsletter. So it's a flywheel that keeps building onto itself. The more people watch your videos on your YouTube channel, the more people are going to register to your newsletter. The more people you have on your newsletter, the more people are going to watch your YouTube videos, and so on and so forth. So that's, once again, why you need consistency. And so what you can give away to people in your calls to action when you create short form and long form videos is either a free training, a free course, free PDF, a free cheat sheet, whatever resource that you have created that can help people solve a specific problem that they have, okay, using a specific process. So just to give you a quick example, I have a personal operating system and a business operating system helping people to set their mission, vision, values, then their 10-year goals, 3-year goal, 1-year goal, 90-day goals, 30-day goals, 7-day goals, and what are the tasks that they need to do today to reach their weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, 10-year goal, and all the way up to the mission. And once again, that comes down to having clarity. When you have clarity on the tasks that you need to do to reach your goals, I can tell you, since I have this personal operating system, I got a lot of shit done because I'm clear on exactly what is the next step to reach the next stage, to create the products, to finish the community, to like everything is sequential. This week I need to do this, so this month I will be able to achieve that goal. This month I need to do that because this quarter this is my goal, okay? So it's all broken down into tasks all the way up to the vision, okay? So this is a free system that I give away to people in exchange for their email address, okay? So when people give you an email address, I already talked about that, but you need to nurture them. And one of the best way that I found for nurturing people is now a free community. So your community is going to be a hub where you host all the free resources that you have, whether it's the cheat sheet, the PDF, the courses, the training, pretty much everything you ever create, you can put into your community, and you can build a community and people can join and get access to all of the free resources at once. And you can nurture people all at once in a free community, okay? And another thing that you can do in your free community is to convert prospects into paying clients, okay? So we do this in two simple ways. Having a checkout, so generally this is for products less than $1,000. And if it's, we're gonna say it this way for now, but if it's more than $1,000, we're gonna get people on a phone call, okay? So now you have a content creation system to have the attraction, the awareness. Then you have the lead generation system to turn this awareness into an email list, so assets that you own. Once that you can re-engage with people, you can nurture them with more content, emails and videos and any resources that you have to build know, like, and trust factor. And in the nurture sequence, you can also promote your products. So if it's lower than $1,000, generally you'd send people to a checkout page. If it's more than $1,000, you'd send people to a phone call to talk to you and to close them, okay? And finally, we have client success system. So once again, instead of having a free community, I do everything into a paid community now that allows me to have a one-person business and be able to manage pretty much everything in one place. So the customer support is done in a specific channel in the paid community, or we have emails for operations and things like that. But you need to have this in place to make sure that your clients are actually getting results and they become recurring customers, okay? And the final piece is how to build all of these systems using one software. So I created systems to scale.io to solve all of these problems. I show you literally how to get clear on the people you serve, the problem you solve, and the process you take to solve that problem. And I help you generate short form and long form content, especially if you're a beginner, you don't know what to say, how to say it. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how to post automatically on social media, and how to turn your content into conversation. So if you post things on Instagram or Facebook, you can now ask people to send you a specific DM or specific keywords in the comments or DMs to turn it into a conversation. We have a bot that talks to these people, ask them for their email address and invite them into the community directly. When they join the community, you can turn these community members into paying customers into your course, coaching, SaaS, consulting, whatever you have to grow your one-person business. I hope this video was helpful. So you have the skills, personal skills to have clarity exactly on the people you serve, the problem you solve, and the process you take, to repeat, to do the actions consistently over time, to create content, to build your course, to build your coaching program, to build your products, then to use copywriting to create the content, to communicate with people for marketing and sales, to create the short form, long form content, quantity of content that is going to allow you to generate a lot of leads, the leads that you nurture in your community, the community members that become clients, and everything is managed using systems to scale. My call to action to you is go to systemstoscale.io, check out the software. We have a 14-day free trial that you can get started for free as a free trial. And you're gonna get a one-on-one onboarding call with me or a member of my team to help you set up this entire system for yourself. You can check the review. I've built the best onboarding system you will ever find. And when you join the software, everything is already pretty much built for you. We have a 1-hour call. We set up everything and you're good to go to focus on creating your lead generation assets, your lead conversions assets, and you can build a one-person business. So that's it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any question. Keep learning, keep growing, and don't forget to lift others as you rise. Peace. Ooh, baby, buddy.